Hello. In our Parashat Beshalach, we read about the Egyptians running after Am Yisrael. And at that moment, when the Egyptians are coming closer and closer to Am Yisrael cry out to Hashem. It says, Vayitzaku v'nei Yisrael el Hashem. But instead of telling us what they actually said, what was their cry, it continues by them turning to Moshe and complaining to him about why he took them out of Egypt. Rashi, on the place, he explains that Vayitzaku v'nei Yisrael el Hashem was that Bnei Yisrael went back to what their forefathers always did. Avraham prayed daven tfilat shacharit, and Yitzchak mincha, and Yaakov arvit, and they went back to what their fathers were doing. The Maharal explains that this means Am Yisrael were not busy praying from the depth of their heart. It wasn't something that they did because they thought this was a time of tefillah. They did it because that's what they were used to. That's what their fathers did. What they really meant was, afterwards, with a continuation, was complaining to Moshe. It seems like the Maharal is really criticizing Am Yisrael and saying that Vayitzaku b'nei Yisrael el Hashem was not authentic. But I think maybe vice versa. I think maybe the exact opposite is the truth. Am Yisrael, in their brain, rationally, they're complaining towards Moshe. They're tired of this chase, this running away from the Egyptians. They're frightened, they're scared. But they turn almost automatically to Hashem. They realize that at a time of trouble, you start reading Tehillim. You say, Shir HaMa'alot, B'ma'amakim kraticha Hashem, Shir HaMa'alot esai enai. You pray all these prayers at a time of challenges, at a time of when you're in a war, or when someone is attacking you, or in any other trouble. The first thing you do instinctively is turn to Hashem. Why? Because that's what their forefathers did. That was something that was so much within them, within their soul. It's more than what they meant. The depth of their tefillah was deeper than what they actually felt. They just did it because that's who they are. They daven. They're a nation of people that pray. And this keeps the connection to Hashem strong and stable, even at times of challenges and times of crisis. I think that when we are now so many months into the war, and sometimes tefillah seems like we do it just because we're used to it. This parasha, this understanding that tefillah is something that is part of Am Yisrael. It's something that identifies us as the children of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. It's a good chance to strengthen ourselves in tefillah, to go back to it and find ourselves in our connection to Hashem through it. Shabbat Shalom.